Hello, and welcome to the Lighthouse Brand Builders podcast. I'm Peter Wilkin, and I'm here to help you build differentiated, enduring brands and thriving businesses. It's not really a podcast. It's more a series of strategic insights, stories, and secrets of success from a lifetime's career in advertising, brand consulting, and change management. The thread that binds them is brand-centered management, the trademark brand building process and philosophy I developed with my partners at the brand company over 20 years ago, that's since been embraced by thousands of brand professionals and some of the world's most iconic brands. The 4Ds process and brand DNAs have become well known in brand strategy circles. The focus here is practical advice you can apply straight away to your business. It gives you a glimpse inside the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy, our online coaching program, where we aim to democratize effective brand strategy. So come with me, take a step inside the virtual lighthouse. Welcome. People have often asked me, what stands creative thinkers apart from others or less creative thinkers? And, they definitely have recognizable traits. So we talked earlier about kind of having open fire hydrant type of productivity and idea generation. Many of them are absolutely prolific in terms of their thoughts and ideas. They're never short of thinking of solutions or ideas. In fact, they probably have too many. They may have a problem filtering. But so they're incredibly productive. They're curious. They're inquisitive. They see patterns in things that other people don't necessarily see. So I've used the example many times. You can maybe see 4 or 5 pieces of a 200-piece jigsaw puzzle, and they'll get the bigger picture, or they'll build it out in their imagination instantly. They can kind of see a little further around the corners. They often tend to be kind of futuristic in terms of where they're going and thinking, but they don't stop at the first right answer, which is probably the biggest telltale sign for me for a genuine creative thinker. You ask for an answer, and a left modal thinker will come up with a rational answer of one, and that's it with certainty. Go take it.
Right, and then dig into that.
And dig into that, which is also where generative AI goes. Its level of certainty is one of the things that shows it up, because it's in this binary space and it's using predictive modeling actually quite accurately to get to things that look like they've been thought of in a creative process, but not actually. The real creative thinkers have multiple right answers, if you can relate to that concept, and can hold opposing thoughts, as it were, simultaneously, which is also why sometimes they seem to be kind of unstable, or maybe sometimes not decided. But having said that, they often come with quite a degree of confidence, if not certainty, in their thoughts. They can be focused as well, having had all of this kind of prolific thought. Creative thinkers often challenge conventional wisdom. They I like to say, break patterns of expectation. They disrupt. And people ask me for examples of that, and I'll say, well, if you think of traffic lights, we're all kind of used to the fact that green means go and red means stop and amber means pause whilst I'm waiting for the change between the two. But why is that? Why should green not mean stop and red mean go? And perhaps it might in a country we haven't visited yet. And there are crazy different rules. For example, one of my main things, and I do mean to take this up with the Ministry of Transport in Canada, is, the green man. It used to be in the UK, green man, you can walk across the road for pedestrians. In Canada, we have a white man, but it comes on at the same time as the green light for the cars come on. And it is absolutely mental. The number of times I've seen cars trying to turn right into people walking across the pedestrian thing because they're being given the signal with the white man to walk across, whilst at the same time the green light for the cars are being given. And it is absolutely crazy. That's into the system, and that's a Canadian thing that needs to change, frankly.
I didn't even notice that was the cause of that, but absolutely.
Go notice it. It's nuts. I mean, it's really silly. So that doesn't exist in other countries where they probably figured out that they could save accidents and people being run over on walkways by not integrating the two. And even if that means the cars have to wait an extra minute, the pedestrians will thank you. So it's a bit of a sidetrack, but that's a great example of a pattern of expectation that we could move off to a different planet, and it's the exact opposite. Red means go, green means stop. So challenging those kind of breaking patterns of expectation are the things that the brain is hardwired to pick up on. So if you see a flock of white sheep moving from right to left, white sheep. Hey, there's a black sheep and it's moving left to right amongst the thousands of white sheep. Oh, the brain automatically triggers and looks at that black sheep and says, what's going on? You've broken and disrupted a pattern of expectation. We get used to everything being done in a particular way, in a particular order. And when that pattern is broken for whatever reason, it disrupts and it sends an automatic hardwired trigger in our human brains to notice. And thank you for listening to the Lighthouse Brand Builders podcast. If you found this helpful and want to know more, please visit my website at peterwilkin.com. That's Wilkin with an E at the end. You'll find more free resources, instructional videos, and links there. If you're a CEO or a business owner looking to build your brand, or a brand strategist looking to level up your skills, check out the CBO Masterclass in the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy, where you'll be guided through a comprehensive, stepwise process to develop your unique brand DNA and learn the skills to become a certified Chief Brand Officer. If you have any brand or strategy related questions you'd like answered, you can ask them in the showcase notes below. I'll do my best to address them. Thank you and see you next time.